Hi friends, thanks for joining me for another tutorial in Melinda's Rubber Room. I'm Melinda Pierce and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today to show you how to make this fun fold card. This is called an inner star card, and I've changed the measurements from what I saw online to fit a regular A2 card. And I've also made the inside a little bit less bulky by just using designer series paper. Okay, so I'm going to get right to it. So this is a card that I showed during my Zoom class on Wednesdays. I usually have those on Wednesdays from 10 to noon. I do occasionally have interruptions from that schedule, but that is my normal schedule. So make sure you check out my Facebook page to find out my when I'm having those free Zoom sessions. You can go to Melinda's Rubber Room on Facebook and see all the information there. So I'm starting with a regular card front, our card base that measures 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4.25. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue the front of the card into place. This is a designer series paper that Stampin' Up! Is offering. It's called Enjoy the Journey. It's beautiful, bright paper. It is, I believe, on sale right now because it is going to be discontinued. So once it's discontinued, it's gone for good. And you can see those beautiful vibrant colors on that card. Okay, so that's the front of my card for right now, and then I'm going to open it up and I'm going to put that same designer series paper but the opposite side on the inside of my card. It's a shame to cover up all this beautiful colors, but I wanted a little bit of a contrast on the inside. And this side is pretty too. A fun design on it. Okay, so there is the inside of my card. So all of that designer series paper that I've shown so far is 5.25 by 4. So that's the outside piece and these two inside pieces. So now I'm going to move to the star portion of the card. And for those, you're going to need 3 pieces of 3.5 by 3.5 paper. And this is from that same designer series paper pack, so all the colors are matching. And what I'm going to do on all 3 of those stars, or those 3.5 by 3.5 pieces of designer series paper, is I'm going to score them from corner to corner and corner to corner. So just on a diagonal, we're just going to put it in our cutter, and we're not going to cut that, we're just going to score it. So you want the lighter of the 2 color blades, and don't push too hard down on that or it will go through your paper. Okay, just like so. Move that aside, and what I'm going to do is fold on all of those score lines, and I'm going to reinforce that by folding back and forth in both directions. And same thing on this one, this side. So all of your score lines are being reinforced, going back and forth. Okay, now what you want to do is cut from one corner up to the center, just on one corner. And you're going to do that on all 3 of the 3.5 by 3.5 pieces of paper. Just going up like that. So you should have something that looks like that. And then you're going to take these pieces and fold them up on themselves. So you're just going to take this edge here and fold it up right along that edge of that other score line that goes across and right along the bottom. Same thing with this side. So it goes like that. Okay. So again, I just cut that from the corner up to the center, folded those edges back on themselves like that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take those pieces and fold them over on each other so you get like a cone effect, like that. And I want to make sure I'm doing these all the same because I've already done 2 of these. And I can see that I need to have this orange piece on the inside because that's what I want to see when I open my star. Okay, so whatever color you want to be on the inside of your star, that's what you're going to fold those pieces in on. So again, I'm taking these pieces, crisscrossing them corner to corner so they match up on the bottom and they create this cone type of effect. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that down, and then you'll see how that forms a star. You should have 2, you should be matching up these score lines as well that are on the piece that you're joining together. Okay, and what you're going to do then is push up on that fold line and just bring those 2 points together. And that's going to create one of your points of your stars. So then you'll have a triangle like that. Okay, so we had a cone shape that was like that. Pushed it up on that score line and bring those 2 folds together like so. Okay, so you'll do that with all 3 of your pieces. And I can see I didn't glue this one yet. And match up those fold lines and the corners and the edges just like so. So I have my cone shape, push up on that center and fold it down as a triangle. Okay, so now what we're going to do is match up all of those right angles and glue them together. Just take one of your triangles, put glue on that, and match it up with another triangle. Just like so. Make sure you have good contact with those pieces of paper on your glue. That is going to take a little bit of stress when you're opening it, so you want to make sure that it's glued nice and tight down. I'm going to do the same thing with the other triangle. Just like so. I'm going to bring my card back in, and you can see when this opens up, it becomes that star feature in the card. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and glue this to the inside of my card, and I'm lining it up with this Designer Series paper. So I'm going to put glue on the back side of my triangle here. Put that down on my Designer Series paper. Just like so. I'm going to put some more glue on this side. And I'm just going to bring my card closed. That will make sure that my card will stay closed. Everything matches up on the inside. And there is your star feature. You can see I got some extra glue on those corners, and that's why that's sticking together. So you can go back and remove any extra glue you might have. This should be glued down tight on the corners as well. Okay, so that is the inside of the star. And then all we have left is to decorate it. So I have a die cut here. I'm going to stamp that in Melon Mambo. Stamp Hooray It's Your Day. The stamps that I'm using is from the Irresistible Blooms. This is an online exclusive. So if you're interested in purchasing that, you'll have to go online and get the item code. You can purchase it directly from my online store at melindapierce.stampinup.net. I believe it is on back order until the middle of the month, middle of April. So I might want to check back if it is on back order. And then I have another die cut here. It says, I couldn't be happier to have you as a friend. Okay, so those are my 2 greetings. I'm going to attach this one to the inside. Right about there. So you'll notice on my notes I call out 2 pieces of 3 1/4 by 4. Those are supposed to go right up here on the top. I don't see my pieces that I've already cut out, but you can see that here. Just to break up some of this color area here, you can add those to Designer Series paper to tie with the front. And then this is going to go on the front here. Let's see if I can find some ribbon. Okay, I found some pretty ribbon here that I haven't used before. I'm pretty sure that this is retired, but check out the clearance rack. You can find some good ribbon there and other items that may no longer be in the catalog. Okay, so I'm just going to feed this from the front of my die to the back, and then from the back to the front. If you don't have this die, you can just lay your ribbon right underneath the die like that, and attach it that way to your card. That works too. These little edge pieces here are actually from the seasonal labels dies that I believe are on clearance right now because they are retiring, and it's a wonderful set to get because you get all kinds of great labels in that set. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of tape and tape that ribbon down to my label. Sometimes that ribbon gets loose and ends up pulling all the way through the label. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue the label down to my card. I'm actually going to do it. I really want to keep that sun in the card, so, or that moon. I'm not sure if it's the moon or the sun. So I'm going to do it down here. Ideally, it would be in the center of the card. Okay, and then that will just get wrapped around and tied to the front of the card. And if you're not comfortable tying bows, you can just tie a knot. Just like so. And there is the completed card. All right, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on my YouTube channel or hop over to my Facebook page at Melinda's Rubber Room, and you can message me there as well. Make sure you check out the online store. There's lots of great items that are reduced prices with the retirement list coming out. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to help you out. Sorry, I'm trying to get my information in the camera there. So online store again is melindapierce.stampinup.net, and you can reach me at Melinda's Rubber Room on Facebook. Until I see you again, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.